Hey guys, it's How I Manga, or him as an acronym, and today I'll be giving you guys tips for manga hairstyles. Now the first tip is a no-brainer, and it's to use reference. You don't have to create a completely unique hairstyle that's never been done before. You can just give your character a hairstyle that already exists, like a mohawk, a bun, ponytail, whatever. So you can see I'm drawing this character Light Yagami from Death Note, and I literally just recently watched Death Note, like seriously. Like a month or two ago I just binged the entire 2 seasons, and I gotta tell you guys, if you haven't seen it, just watch it. That anime just opens your eyes, and L might be the greatest character ever created. So the second tip is that you can use a female hairstyle for a male character, and vice versa. You don't have to think that just because it's a female hairstyle, it wouldn't work for a male character, and just because it's a male hairstyle, it can't work for a female character. It's all up to you. You have that freedom. It's your character, your story, so you can do what you want. Now here you can see I'm drawing Sano Tamashi from Apple Black, created by White Manga here on YouTube. Now White Manga is one of my favorite artists here on YouTube, alongside Mark Curley and Draw with Jazza. And he works for a company called Saturday AM, which is a magazine filled with a bunch of talented comic artists. If you want to figure out more about White, I suggest you go to his channel and see his cool videos. And tip number 3 is that your hairstyle doesn't have to be perfect. Now what do I mean by that? Well, let's use a spiky haired character in this case. Say you draw that character once and they have really spiky hair. The second time you draw them, you don't have to fuss and try to get the amount of spikes you had in the last drawing perfectly. Because, well, first of all, hair doesn't stay the exact same all the time. And, well, you might want to add the exact same amount of spikes every single time you draw the character, but you don't have to. And now, as you guys can see, I'm drawing my favorite character from My Hero Academia, Katsuki Bakugo. Now, to be honest, I don't really know what is so cool about this character and why I really like him so much, but you know, because he's cool some of the times, he yells a lot in an awesome way, you know, he's a jerk some of the times, but I don't know, overall, all of those things just come together to make a really interesting and awesome character. And plus, he looks badass. And tip number 4, accessories. Basically, you can add accessories to your hairstyle to make them different, like a headband, ribbons, some kind of jewelry. You know, you can just add some kind of accessory to your hairstyles to make them stand out, more unique, and look cooler. And here you can see I'm drawing Korra from The Legend of Korra, which in my personal opinion is not nearly as phenomenal as Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I still watched it, I enjoyed it, it was pretty good. And I don't know if this is only me, but every time I think of the series, I always think of this one specific scene that was like in episode 4 of season 1, when Korra, Mako, and Bolin had to face off against the Wolf Batsoon, and they were in this restaurant eating, and then Tano got up in Korra's face, and Korra was like, "You wanna go toe to toe with me, pretty boy?" And just gave him that stare, and it was just so cool, so badass. I realize I keep using the word badass. Okay, I'll shut up now. And then tip number 5, the last tip, is to just go crazy. You can just throw in scribbles, just throw in spikes, throw in lines, create whatever hairstyle you want. It doesn't matter, because the hairstyle doesn't make the character makes the hairstyle. Wait, does that make any sense? I think it does. Now you can see I'm using the perfect example of this by drawing Yu-Gi-Moto from the series Yu-Gi-Oh! And if I'm being honest with you guys, I do not like this series. I used to watch it back in the days, and every time I watched it I was always like, this is pretty boring, even though I know it has a huge fan base and you guys are probably gonna murder me in the comments, but I thought the same with the series Beyblade. I was like, tops, battling, I was like, what kind of crap is this? And then recently, like 2 years ago, I got into the series and it's one of my favorite series right now. It's so good. And recently, I'm up to date watching Beyblade Burst, which is the new series going on right now. I binged the Metal series and I binged Shogun Steel. I never watched the original, but I mean, I might watch it. You guys can tell me if I should watch it or not, you Beyblade fans watching this video. But after watching it, I gotta say, it is probably the best sports shonen anime ever, or at least I've ever seen. But hey, if you guys, I might give Yu-Gi-Oh! A chance again, but I don't know. But back to Yu-Gi-Moto's hairstyle. His hairstyle is completely insane. It was really fun to draw, I gotta admit. This is the first time I ever drew it as well. And I feel really sorry for the artist of this series, because he has to draw this hairstyle over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. And now remember, if you want to make a comic or draw better, follow me and we'll do it together. Later.